Angel's News and Entertainment. Well, my story today is going to be documenting on how many cigarette butts you find in Cambridge along the streets. It's kind of like ridiculous, you know, you smoke and you just throw it down on the ground. These are along our trees and streets and sidewalks, between the cracks. People really realize the abundance of cigarettes is overwhelming sometimes. They're just everywhere. Wherever you walk, you find cigarettes. And other things too, but mainly cigarette butts. Look at this. This is just along the sidewalk against the wall. I bet you people don't even realize how much you find cigarette butts. But they're everywhere. Wherever you look, you'll find a cigarette butt. It's lying around, harboring like they're people. They own the place. And yet, it's not even good for you. They're everywhere. They're like aliens. You don't know they're there, but they're there. They're everywhere. If I were to walk down this street, you would find cigarettes within every step that you walked. Hidden amongst things, just right along the sidewalk. Along, mixed in with the trash. Doesn't matter. They're there. The street cleaning was just the other day. And look at the abundance of trash we find. And mixed up inside of that, we will find cigarette butts. Cigarette butts. Everywhere. Cigarette butts. It's like they live here. They live inside our bodies because we smoke them. Well, I don't, but there are so many people who do. Not realizing the harm that they're doing to themselves. Now here's a seemingly innocent cow. Does he deserve to have our contaminants, the cigarette butts? Has he done anything wrong to you? So I, Angel, am here to report this. Be aware of your environment of cigarette butts. It's almost time for cleaning up Cambridge, and of course there's lots of things around that indicate that people need to come out and support this event that happens where we clean up Cambridge. Things could look pretty nice, just like this, how we have our flowers and everything. All we gotta do our part, and not let it look like this. And clean up whenever we see trash. Right.
This is for cigarettes.
Oh, you would never know that. And we were talking about they should have reciprocals for cigarettes.
And so
here
here's
is
one.
one.
Buried under a ton of trash.
It's common sense. There's a cigarette reciprocal and a trash one over there somewhere. So they should have a trash reciprocal right next to it.
Well, they have one there.
Yeah, but they should have it here. It has a sign that says cigarette on it. They could put a cigarette disposal on each bench.
Yeah.
The people who walk by should be a little bit more responsible and use a trash barrel.
Form of something along here.
Cigarette butts in here, but I guess that's why they have this here.
No, so you can see they just smoke and toss. Little presents.
This is filled with cigarette butts.
Yeah. And there's no way to remove these except with a towel or by hand.
People smoke a lot of cigarettes in Cambridge and drink a lot of drinks, and so that means that cleanup is going to be something that definitely needs to be done. You know, they should have cleanup day everywhere in Cambridge, not just in a few places. It should be all over Cambridge, because Cambridge is supposed to be a clean city, and I don't think its residents realize the repercussions of throwing things on the ground, the everyday things that they do. This beautiful park and flowers has already been polluted by your butts. We have our future to think about, the next generation. If you care about our trees that give us oxygen, and you care about the birds, and you care about all of the things that we need to survive here on the planet, you'll be a little bit more conscious about what you do when you're smoking. It's your life, but you're also interfering with everyone else's. If you don't know what to do, you could try this. Carry a paper cup with you. At least that's biodegradable. But this right here is not. The filters cannot be absorbed into the ground. All you're doing is polluting. And that's not a good thing. We want our streets in our areas to be clean. And you have to take part instead of leaving your cigarette butts in every conceivable place.
There's a lot of cigarette butts, a lot of broken glass. Cigarette butts are the biggest thing. The stores, the property owners, they should have the things that outside, like they do outside of restaurants.
Right.
For the butts.
That little
Those things with the sand or whatever.
Yep.
And the store owners, the property owners and the tenants should be held responsible for cleaning up. Just like landlords of small single families, 2 families. We get in trouble if we don't shovel snow. We get in trouble if we put our barrels out too early, if we don't take them in on time. You know, I think that the commercial real estate and the tenants should have the same kind of consequence.
Just tell me why you can't be more conscious. Don't be selfish. Pick up your butts and do something about our atmosphere. We live here, just like you. Even in the alleyways or on the sidewalks, you can find some evidence of cigarette butts or smoking. Butts, butts, butts. More butts everywhere. Get your butts off the street. My name is Angelnaphtalie, and I'm here to tell you, do your part. Might be just in front of your house, but you got to do your part. But you need to be a little bit more proactive in your environment. You are here, Video News Magazine. I'm Angelnaphtalie for Angel 7 Productions News and Entertainment.